and welcome back to my channel. Hopefully I can add some happy squish vibes to your day today. Okay, I am super excited for today's video. It's definitely gonna be like a little bit of a different kind of video, but that's okay. We love spontaneous ideas over on this channel. But as you can probably tell from the title of this video, I thought it'd be a really fun idea to make a dating profile for one of my squishmallows. And what better squishmallow to do that for than Mr. Connor? This is specifically the squishmallow that I'm going to be using for creating this dating profile. I'm going to be creating Connor a Bumble account, so that'll be interesting. This is my 10-inch Connor Hug Me. He's got his little necklace. I almost said bracelet, but he has this little necklace going on here. Definitely very much obsessed with this version of Connor. Again, as I've said in many of my other videos, the Hug Me's are a little bit hit or miss for me, but I think the Connor ones are so cute. I also have it's either, I believe, the 12-inch or the 14-inch Connor Hug Me, but the 10-inch is just so cute and like, it's like not teeny, but he's just so cute. Love the size, love the proportions. So this guy is going to be getting a Bumble profile today, but I'm really excited to show y'all that. But I guess just a little bit of like background info. So I personally have never created a Bumble account for myself, but I have seen some of my friends create them. So like, I feel like I have a little bit of knowledge, but we're kind of gonna be going through this process together, but I'm really excited. So I do believe, if I remember correctly, Bumble has things where you can not only put like answer prompts and put like facts about yourself on the profile, but you can also upload pictures. I think you like obviously you have your profile picture, but you do pick other pictures as well on there. So I actually went ahead and started brainstorming on what I think Mr. Connor's dating profile would look like, and I went ahead and set up some scenarios / took some photos of Connor doing some things that I would like to use on his dating profile, and I shot a little bit of the behind the scenes of that. So let's take a moment, switch over to that, and see what we got. Okay, so the first picture I'm going to be kind of setting up for Connor's profile is I'm going to say that he makes a really mean grilled cheese. So I've got my bread, also sourdough is the best bread, don't come for me. And then we've got our little cheese slices here. So I'm gonna be like posing a little picture of Mr. Connor here making a grilled cheese. Obviously we have to have some butter as well, but I think that's going to be, he's gonna be a real foodie, I think, in his profile. So I'm excited for that. Okay, so I think I'm also going to say that Connor really likes to play games, and I personally really like the game Bananagrams. We play it a lot in my house. So I'm going to set up like a little Bananagrams thing for him and say that he's like a real big gamer in that sense. So maybe like a real good board gamer, not a real big gamer because he's not going to do video games, but I think this will be a fun little personality add to his profile. And of course, I had to take Connor to Sonic because if I love Sonic, I feel like Connor would have to love Sonic too. But I have his little shades here for the little like trip car ride. I feel like he's a cool guy. And then I have a drink, which obviously I realize that the drink is about the size of Connor, but that's okay. Connor likes to fuel himself with Diet Coke with vanilla in it, but that's okay. We love Sonic in this household. So I'm gonna do a little picture with him with a Sonic drink too, because I think it'd just be another fun little way to spice up his profile. Alrighty, we are now back. The photos have been taken, the app is downloaded, and I am just very excited to go through this process with you guys. So I am going to scooch over here a little bit, and I am actually going to be creating his profile on my iPad, but I'm scooching over so that y'all can like follow along how this goes. I am just really excited, but let's get started. All right, so let's just get into creating his little profile. I'm kind of like screen recording so y'all can follow along with me. But let's see, so starting with the intro, so first name, obviously, I'm going to put Connor in here. Birthday, I am going to kind of use like just Connor's squish date in general, which I believe is 04/17, but I'm gonna do like 2000 because I think it's 2017 and that's not probably like a good legal age to be on Bumble. All right, sorry guys, I had to put in some other information like my email and stuff. So let's get forward. So now it asks, what brings you to Bumble? Romance and butterflies or a beautiful friendship? Choose a mode to find your people. So I was trying to think about what I wanted to do for this because I believe they even have like a BFF Bumble app like on its own. I really tried to decide if I wanted to create the profile on that app or if I wanted to do like the regular Bumble app in general. So the options we have are date, find a relationship, something casual, or anything in between. BFF, make new friends and find your community. Biz, network professionally and make career moves, which I actually didn't even realize that that was even an option on Bumble. So very interesting. But I think I'm gonna do date because like the overall premise of this video was to make Connor a dating profile. So we are going to push date. All right, who would you like to meet? You can choose more than one answer and change at any time. I think we are gonna go with women just in general. Connor's looking for a lady, lady cow, I guess, in this sense. Okay, and what are you hoping to find? It's your dating journey, so choose one or two options that feel right for you. I think for him, we're going to say, all right, we're looking for a long-term relationship, maybe some fun and casual dates, that kind of thing. I think those are the two we're gonna go for right now. Oh my goodness, height. So I'm obviously not gonna put 10 inches like this guy, but let's say I feel like in real person form, Connor would be like 5'10" maybe. Let's go with 5'10". Ooh, okay. Choose 5 things you're really into. Proud foodie or big on bouldering. Add interest to your profile to help you match with people who love them too. All right, so I think this is where my pictures that I took earlier are gonna come in. So I'm definitely going to click foodie because, you know, like I said, he makes a mean grilled cheese. And I feel like in general, Sonic kind of goes under the foodie vibe too, even though that was more for a drink. He also really likes games as well, so I'm trying to see just like what all's on here. So I'm gonna do board games, and then okay, I feel like takeout has to be on there. I think that's hilarious that that's an option. But I'm also just going to put stuff like exploring new cities on here because I feel like that would be fun. Just kind of more of an exploring vibe. And then let's see, one more. Okay, I think I'm also going to put art on here because, you know, he has his little necklace that he loves. So maybe like he's kind of a crafty guy type of thing. So those are the vibes we're going to go for. Okay, tell us what you value in a person. So what qualities speak to your soul? Choose 3 that would make a connection with that. Choose 3 that would make a connection that much stronger. Sorry, y'all, I can't read, obviously. I think overall, Connor would choose. I think we're definitely going to go with humor because I feel like that's really essential for this guy in his relationship. Maybe kindness because I feel like he's a kind guy, so might as well have some kindness back. And then for the last one, let's do empathy because I feel like Connor would be an empath. I don't know. Okay, I skipped a couple other questions that I feel like weren't really related to him. Like I feel like I just wouldn't be able to really answer them, so I skipped ahead. I think these are all optional, but I tried to answer what I could. So let's move on to what it's like to date you. A joy, obviously, but go ahead and answer in your own words. I love these prompts. That's so funny. Okay, I think I am going to pick one under real talk, and I'm going to say the world would be a better place with more grilled cheese. Because, especially since I said he makes a mean grilled cheese, I feel like that has to be included. Can I put an emoji? All right, we've got the emoji in. So the world would be a better place with more grilled cheese. So for my second prompt, okay, I'm going to do a date night prompt for the second one. And I think I'm going to do the win me over by, and I'm going to say win me over by suggesting bananagrams. So win me over by suggesting bananagrams. I don't know if that's actually spelling that the name of that game, but oh well. And then for the third prompt, I think I'm gonna do one thing you need to know about me is I'll always take a Sonic drink. Okay, so we have our 3 prompts. The world will be a better place with more grilled cheese. Win me over by suggesting bananagrams. And one thing you need to know about me is I'll always take a Sonic drink. I love this. So let's see where it goes from here. Ooh, okay, time to put a face to the name. You do you, at least 4 photos, whether it's you with your pet eating your fave food or in a place you love. So this is where the photos that I took with Connor, like doing things, are gonna come in. So let's go ahead and let me go through and put some photos on there. All right, I've got the 4 photos on there. I actually realized I probably should have taken another one because technically I have the 3 photos I showed y'all the behind the scenes of, and then I have a photo that I was planning on using for his profile, but I think I'm gonna put the Sonic one as the main. That's like how I have it put on here. So let's go ahead and do these. All right, and it looks like we are fully in. Connor is officially got his own Bumble profile. I'm not gonna show exactly like swiping through or anything because I don't want to like put other people's profiles on here. So, all right, y'all, I kind of tweaked with it a little bit. That was really weird because it didn't like the photos of him, but I put in basically what my profile picture is on Instagram, like that drawing of myself. I put that as my profile picture. Oh, no, it didn't accept that either. It accepted it for like a minute and didn't accept it. So I might have to use my own photo to like get it to work so you can see my full profile. Okay, I think we are okay now. We'll see, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to leave this profile up there because right now I have my own picture as the profile picture and I don't really want to leave that on there because it also sounds kind of weird with the rest of the prompts that I have going on there. But I'm going to do a little quick scroll through on like what his profile looks like, kind of what we put together. But this was still so fun to do. Okay, so here is the little front thing. So I chose his Sonic picture as being the front one because I feel like that one's real like cool and hip and he looks cute in that one. So he's got his name and then, you know, like we said, he's 5'10", he's looking for a long-term relationship, fun casual dates, empathy, humor, and kindness in his relationship. His interests are art, board games, being a foodie, takeout, and exploring new cities. And then we randomly have a picture of me from Halloween because this is the only one. This is what I finally got it to take for the profile picture of actually a person. So I guess moral of the story here, Bumble will not really let you strictly put a squishmallow on there, but that's okay. So then we have the world would be a better place with more grilled cheese, and then we have little Connor making a grilled cheese, win me over by suggesting bananagrams, and then of course we have Connor playing bananagrams. He's already got a word going on there. Yes, I know that's a simple word, whatever. It's just like what I turned over first. And then one thing you need to know about me is I'll always take a Sonic drink, and then again his little picture at Sonic. I think that is so perfect. And then just another little picture of him at the end. Again, this was going to be his profile picture or like the main picture or whatever, but it won't let me choose that one for that one because it's not like an actual person. But that's okay. But honestly, I am very pleased with how Connor's profile turned out, and I think it turned out really cute, so I'm really glad I got to take y'all along with me. But now we are sliding on back to the middle because that is all I have for today's video. Sorry it was a little bit all over the place at the end there because it didn't give me any of those errors when I was in the middle of making the profile, but it seemed like it wasn't until after I made the profile that it caught that I had no like actual people in any of the photos that I uploaded. So again, moral of the story here, Bumble doesn't really like squishmallows creating their own profile, which I get it. Like, you want to make sure the people like creating a profile to actually use it are actual people, so I totally understand that. But this was honestly just for fun purposes. I'm not going to be like using Bumble or anything for Connor. I just wanted to see what it was like to create a little profile for him. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this, if you think I should make a dating profile for any of my other squishmallows, maybe doing a different dating platform like Tinder or something else, and definitely let me know like your app suggestions and your squishmallow selections or suggestions in general. But I think that was just really fun to do, and of course it was fun going through and taking the pictures for Mr. Connor so that he could have his little Bumble profile. But definitely like tell me below what you would rate his profile. I feel like overall it was pretty good. Yes, it was a little all over the place because I have never created a Bumble profile, so I feel like it was a little bit choppy of a creation. But I feel like overall the end product is pretty good. I would maybe give it like I don't know, like a 7 or 8 out of 10. But let me know in the comments below what you would rate Mr. Connor's Bumble profile, and because I would love to hear it, because honestly, again, I don't have much experience, so I don't have a ton to base it off of, but I feel like it turned out pretty good. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time. Bye!